Okay, so for software reliability, the probability of a failure free operation of a software application in a specified environment for a specified time. So it is estimated using historical and development data. A simple measure is MTBF, that is mean time between failure. MTBF is a mean time between failure, which is equal to the MTTF, mean time to failure, plus MTTR, that is mean time to repair. So what is the time to failure and what is the time for repair, that is considered as a MTBF, mean time between failure. It is uptime plus downtime. So for example, MTBF is equal to 68 days plus 3 days is equal to 71, and failure per 100 days we can find that is 1.4. Software availability is defined as the probability that the software application is operating according to requirements at a given point in time. That is considered as availability. And availability is equal to MTTF divided by MTTF plus MTTR into 100%. So for example, if 68 days is mean time to failure, and that 3 days are mean time to repair, so 68 days divided by 68 plus 3 days into 100%, we can say that the availability of the software is 96%. Now software safety. The software safety focuses on identification and assessment of potential hazards, issues to software operation. It differs from software reliability. Software reliability uses statistical analysis to determine the likelihood that the software failure will occur. However, the failure may not necessarily result in hazard. It is not happen that if software has a failure, it introduces the hazards. It is not at all always possible. But software safety examines the way in which failures result in a condition that can lead to the hazard or mishap. It identifies the faults that may lead to failure. Software failures are evaluated in the context of an entire computer-based system and its environment through the process of fault tree analysis or hazard analysis. So second standard is the quality standards ISO 9000. It is an international standard organization. Quality assurance systems are defined as organizational structure, responsibility, procedures, processes, and resources for implementing quality management. ISO 9000 describes the quality element that must be present for a quality assurance system to be compliant with the standard, but it does not describe how the organization should implement this. So they just state that what should have. How you can implement, that is left on the organization itself. Say what you do and do what you say so that you are consistent. ISO 9001 is a quality standard that contains 20 requirements that must be present in an effective software quality assurance system. SQA plan. Here they listed out the purpose and the layout for the SQA, software quality assurance. Roadmap for instituting software quality assurance in an organization, developed by the SQA group to serve as a template for SQA activities that are instituted for each software project in an organization. Structured as follows: the purpose and the scope of the plan, the description, all applicable standards and practices that are applied during the software process, SQA actions and tasks, the tools and methods for assembling, safeguarding, and maintaining all SQA related records, and organizational roles and responsibilities relative to the product quality. So that's it for the 7th chapter. You have to prepare MCQ for the same, and you have to prepare the important question that I have already shared with you. So wish you all the best for the exams too. Thank you.